Yesterday, I put out an update where I was sharing about YouTube's new update on termination and appeal and all of that, right? I talked about the new update to YouTube policy, their community guidelines, where they're talking about the fact that you have 1 year to appeal if you have a termination case or a content removal case or post case and all of that, right? And I mentioned in that video that I was going to drop in a video on how you can appeal on YouTube as a small creator, as a small channel that is yet to be monetized. I didn't even know that I could appeal until I had a situation where I got, a warning. It wasn't a strike, it was a warning. And then I had to go ahead to appeal for YouTube to, restore my video. So let me quickly recap on the event, on what happened. Let me tell you a story of what happened. I can't quite remember the day, but it was early in the year, say around February, March. Now I was in a live stream, right, with my friend. We were having our morning workouts where we were skipping, and while we were at it, my neighbor's child was, in their own apartment. He could see us outside, and he's just a baby, about 3 years old, and we're surprised at the fact at how fluent or how well he could count 1 to 20. He even counted to 30. And for every time we skipped, he was the one that was counting for us. I was counting, I had my timer on my skipping rope, but he was also counting, and that was really, exciting to hear. Now, during the live stream, we had viewers who were also intrigued at the baby's voice. Like the boy's voice was, really exciting. He was shouting 1, 2, 3 for every time we, skip. And for every time we stop, he'll be like, Auntie, please continue. 4, 5, 6. So he was just there at the background and we were doing our thing. Now, by the end of the live stream, on my way back into the house, I got to his flat where he was standing with his baby sister. I didn't even know that my camera had turned, right? During the live stream, the camera was on me. I did not even know that, the process of removing from my stand and all that, the camera had turned. So I got to their flat and the camera was on them. It wasn't even properly placed, but it was showing that they were behind the bar, like behind their gate. And I was still talking with them. I was like, "Chinedu, thank you for counting for me. How are you?" And all of that. I was still talking to him. And I was like, thank you. You did well. You're reading well. You're learning very well. And all that thing. Now, by the time I was done, I checked my phone. I said, "Oh, my camera was on the back." I was like, just flipped. I was like, "Okay, thanks everybody. I'll be ending the live stream now. See you in my next live stream." And that. I ended the live stream and just between the moment I walked from that spot to my house, to my own flat, my I got an email, right? My phone beeped. I got an email from YouTube informing me that the video had been taken down. I was pained because I had some good watch time hour from that video, and I had some good views. Like I had genuine people who viewed and joined me during the the live stream. I was like, no, this is not right. I did not violate any policy. I didn't even know which of them that I violated. Then I went on to check the email, and they told me that I had violated the policy that says a minor should not be featured in the live stream. Okay, sincerely, I did not know. This is the reason why it's also important that from time to time you check the YouTube policy so that you are abreast on what the policy says, so you don't make any mistake, because there are some things you do on YouTube and you think you are going to get away with it, but the truth is you are violating the community policy. So always ensure that you check and check again. They always update it. And the video I did yesterday, this one showing up here, I shared there the most recent updates that they have just posted for August 2025. So do well to check out that video so you are also up to date as regards what the information is about. Now back to the story. So I went ahead and then I saw that there was a part at the end of the email, there's a part where they asked me to appeal if I think that they judged this wrongly. I was scared at first. I was like, okay, should I just allow the videos to be gone? I didn't really do anything. Maybe I should just leave the video and all that. I went on and I appealed, for the case to be looked into, explaining that I was in the video. I was just behind the video, and good thing was my voice was still in the video. So I was like, no, they are my neighbor's children, and we're just conversing. I was there with them, not like I left them by themselves. I was there with them, and that show was done on Saturday. By Sunday, they went ahead to respond in the evening that the case has now been looked into, and by Monday they'll give me a feedback. So by Monday they gave me a feedback and told me that the video has been restored, and the video has now been restored, and I did not violate any policy. That it was their system bot, right? That triggered whatever it triggered, and that passed, that thing passed a message that it was a violation. I understood with them because yes, they can't run, humans cannot run everything by themselves. They have systems in place that they use to do all of this. So I went on to say, okay, thank you, I responded, thank you, and all of that. Now, time to live stream. That was on Monday, right? So I went back to my YouTube studio trying to live stream again, and I saw that my live stream section has been placed on restriction. I was confused because I was like, okay, I just appealed and then they resolved it. Why am I still on restriction? I said, okay, maybe the boss thing now by tomorrow is going to be reinstated. Tomorrow came and nothing was done. Next day came, 2 days, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 days, and nothing was done. Now, as a small YouTuber that is not yet in the YPP program, you don't have direct access to YouTube yet. I'm really hoping that they do something about this for small creators like me. I'm really hoping they do something about this for such small creators that are yet to be monetized, right? Because it was a little bit difficult for me to contact them. I couldn't contact because I'm not yet a member of the YPP YouTube partnership program. I'm not yet a member. My channel is yet to be monetized. So I was like, okay, how do I contact them? 7 days is already gone. I can't live stream. I've tried everything. I have tried all my best. I couldn't access them. So I went to chat one of those morning. I think on the following week morning, I went to ChatGPT and then I was ranting there. That's the way I could go and rant. I was like, what do I do? I can't live stream. I have a goal and all of that. This is what I want to achieve. How can I do my live stream if I cannot live stream? So chat, told me that the easiest way to contact YouTube was to go through X. I'm hoping that you know what X is. X is formerly known as Twitter, owned by Elon Musk, right? So I went on, I have an account on X already. So I went on and then thank God for ChatGPT. He gave me a follow-up message to use, a prompt that I could use to, and get their attention. So I went ahead to post that on my Twitter account and tag them to the post. And within seconds, I was super surprised. They responded. YouTube responded to me on X. And I was like, okay, this fast. I went on and dropped my complaints. I went on to, share more information about my complaints. This went for like 2 days, like from that Monday, Wednesday, Tuesday, Wednesday. It went on for like about Wednesday. And by Wednesday, they now asked me for my direct mail, asked me to send them a direct mail and stop, tagging them on Twitter that they're already working on the case. So I went on to, do as they have said. Now we moved the conversation from Twitter, right, now to my email. We moved it from Twitter to my email, and I think about that was on Wednesday. By Thursday evening, they had resolved. They told me that it take at least 2 to 3 working days. But surprisingly, by evening of Thursday, they had resolved it. I did a live stream on my other channel, right? I did a live stream celebrating that victory. It was a victory for me. It took like I already explained, like 7 days plus, almost going to 2 weeks before I could live stream again. So I was super excited because when they resolved it, they told me I could now live stream. I should go ahead to my YouTube app and check it out. So I went onto my YouTube app and then I tried to live stream, and surprisingly or amazingly, it came on and I was able to, continue live streaming again. This was how I was able to appeal. So the point I'm trying to make is, even as a small creator with your 25 subscribers, 50 subscribers, 100, and as the case may be, you can still appeal. You can still reach out to YouTube. You can still reach out to YouTube. You don't have to be a member of the YPP, right, for you to be able to reach out to YouTube. You can reach out to YouTube through X. That is the surest way and the fastest way to actually get their attention. Just go on X and make your post and tag this particular account. Tag this account showing on your screen. Just tag them, and you will get a response as fast as you want it to be. But ensure that you don't go there and spam comment or spam posts. Don't go there and drag them. Don't do that, right? You don't want to do that. You don't want to do that sincerely, so you don't go and put yourself into trouble. Just ensure that you go there and follow the right process and do it the right way. This is how I resolve my own issue, and I'm sharing with you so that you also can be informed and know that you can still make a complaint to YouTube. If you have any issue with the channel, you can go ahead to inform YouTube via X, and you are going to be able to get your help. So long as it's within their reach to help or is something that they can fix, trust me, you'll be able to get help. Unless you don't do it correctly. Now, I am done with this information again. I am done sharing for today. Thank you so much. If you've come to the end of this video, I really appreciate it. You are my real MVP. You are doing me good. You're making me proud. I am hoping that you found this video helpful, and I'm also hoping that you'll be able to continue engaging on my channel. Right, I am done with my 7 days challenge. Yeah, I made it. I made it through to the seventh day. Today's the seventh day, and I am super excited that I have come to the end of it. I don't know. Okay, for this next week, I'll be very much occupied, so I won't be showing up 7 days like I have done this week. I'll just stick to my normal 3 days of posting, which happens to be Monday, Thursday, and Saturday. So look out for my post on Monday, look out for my post on Thursday, and then on Saturday. And I'll still post my short form content and go live as often as I can. Right? Thank you so much, and see you again in my next video. Bye.